based on your years of research and the accumulated data that you've got, what do you believe an effective learning culture brings to an organisation?
Well, I'm really glad I've got the data to back me up, because actually what we found is when an organisation can kind of learn and react and grow together, it is actually 3 times as likely to report improved growth in the organisations, 3 times as likely to improve productivity, Stella, 3 times as likely to have better profit, and actually 4 times as likely to agree that it's able to transform and be agile, which, as we all know, is critical right now.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so that's some really nice statistics. And I know building a learning culture is hugely complex. But what are the 6 key insights that you can give us that would help people get started on transforming a learning culture?
Well, what we found through the years of research now with Emerald Works is that actually the high-performing learning cultures are where the business leaders, the learning leaders, individuals all come together around a common goal. So I think the first one is having a clear common purpose. And I think the second one is about focus on a more holistic user experience. Learning culture isn't about let me do more courses or engage in more online content. It's actually about how individuals learn and grow together in teams, as individuals and as part of cohorts, and how we continually flex. So a holistic learning experience is one. A digitally enabled learning culture and learning environment is also, we found, quite critical, particularly in these days. But you've got to bear in mind, Stella, that this research took place actually during and pre-COVID times. So the way that technology can allow and pull all of these different elements together. It's critical as well. Another characteristic is learning and development. People don't create the culture, but they underpin it through their work, the way that they create environments that model great learning experiences for line managers and people on board. Set the scene for how that organization then goes on to work. And that was really, really clear as well. One of the things that we've been talking about a lot recently is psychological safety, but the research flagged that a culture of permission is critical for this. Permission to fail, permission to share, permission to learn, absolutely critical for that. And then I guess the final thing that I would share with you is the idea that all of us are connected contributors to that learning culture. It's not just the responsibility of senior leadership, management, learning and development, but every single person has an opportunity to contribute and be a connected contributor to the way that the organisation learns, flexes and adapts. And that's really the kind of patterns that the data flagged over 15 years. And they were the correlations back to some of those stats that I gave you earlier.